Hi guys, I just wanted to record a video because I'm so sick and tired of not being able to reach enough people with my strategies and informations is making me sick. So I decided to just start today, and I was thinking about doing a YouTube channel for some time. And a couple of people asked me to because what I can share is kind of valuable. But I kind of got stuck in not starting, and so I decided to just do it now. Because most recently had another client that is in the business for 20 years, and he's making over €1 million in revenue, but he also has over $1 million in expenses every year. So he's kind of making no profit whatsoever. And he is feeling stuck, he is feeling bad, he is feeling exhausted, he is sick, like so many things. And I want to help more people not having the same experience. So just like quickly about me so that you know who I am. My name is Rob Eden, and I founded a couple of companies, especially in the sector of e-commerce, websites, web design, sales, but also in finance and real estate. And I kind of was always able to really pull off companies fast and make them grow fast. So a couple of companies that I did, I just started them and I brought them to like six figures in a couple of months, and it was really stunning and was really fun. So I decided to try this out and that out and do a couple of companies, and I realized it's really easy to just like get a company growing and start a company. So then I decided, okay, if this is so easy to do something on my own, maybe I should do something big. So I started a kind of cool company, I guess. It was cool on paper, but yeah, it was pretty hard to do. So I started a company, a tech company, where I was building a marketplace for social commerce. And I did this for the last, like not the last, but I did this for 4 years, and most recently I ended it. And it was really a stunning experience. I raised over €2 million for the company. I grew it from zero to 40 million in just 2.5 years. And I had, I don't know, 28 employees, and it was pretty nice experience. And it was super hard and super intense, but also we achieved things that were really great. We also achieved very, very close working community. Like we had a very nice team, even when times were hard, people were working for us. We even had such bad times that we were not able to pay any salary over years. Like it feels like years. Like for me, it was 18 months at some point that I was not able to earn anything from that company. But for some of my employees, it was even 9 months, and they still kept working with us. So it was pretty intense work. It was pretty awesome. I'm super grateful for everybody that helped me, for every investor that we had, for every employee that we had that was really committed and really helping us. But yeah, I was not getting away from the feeling that, like, no matter how hard I tried and no matter how well I did as a leader and entrepreneur, I was so stuck with the platform that we had. It was so hard to get it rolling. And I was even talking to some of the key members that were at Airbnb when Airbnb was funded, and they helped grow it. I talked to somebody that implemented Amazon actually at the time where Amazon was only selling books, and he was one of the guys that transformed Amazon from actually only selling books into selling electronics. What you kind of like think is now a very, very big shift that Amazon did, and should be like, I guess it was a very exciting time back then. So I even talked to all of these people, and nobody like they were all super impressed, like how did we waste so much money without any revenue and what we are doing, but they kind of like nobody had really an answer for me what we should do or what we could do to make the platform work. And I really tried hard for like these last 18 months to make the company work, but it was kind of not working. It was something was not adding up. And I was giving all my money, I was giving all my time, my health, everything into the company. So I decided to just stop it. So that was at some point just like what I did. Yeah, it was sad for me because I had to kind of like lay off a couple of employees that I really valued, and it was pretty awesome working with them. I still work with a couple of them on some other projects, but it was, yeah, a pretty tense experience, especially just telling the investors, okay, it's over and we are not continuing. But I went through it and I did it. And even if I pulled the company from the ground a couple of times, I never wanted to give it up because I had always this feeling of, yeah, if I give up, I failed. And I did this for such a long time that I kind of failed because I was not willing to give something up. And so I did this at some point, and it was pretty intense, but pretty good experience that I'm pretty grateful that I had this experience actually and really went through with it. So yeah, and here I was kind of like stopping the company. This was 9 months ago, kind of roundabout. And back then I was really kind of like falling into yeah, let's say a dark place. I was really feeling bad. I was really feeling that I failed, really feeling that I couldn't make it, that people think I'm not good. That I was feeling I was not good enough. I was feeling that I was not doing good and I couldn't help people and people don't need me and like a bunch of that stuff. So I kind of started to really try to think about what I would do next. I tried a couple of other companies and yeah, it was okay. It worked. Some of them at least. But I still kind of like couldn't really realize, okay, what is it what I want to do? What is it what I want to kind of like do with my life from now on? I kind of like always had this feeling, okay, I want to do something very big. I want to help many people. I want to be recognized all over the world. I want to be here and there. And I realized I kind of had none of these things. And that really made me sad. Like even if I was able to kind of like push, like always make companies work pretty well, and I was doing very great in managing them and moving forward. Kind of I had this feeling like, what am I missing? And I had a really cool coach at this. I had a couple of coaching approaches in that time, but I had a really cool coach that also talked to me, and he sold his company most recently for 30 million euro. And he said to me what I'm doing, like there is basically nothing that he can teach me or that he want to kind of like would say, okay, this is something you should improve. Because you're doing so many things so great. You're doing so good at scaling, you're so good at fundraising, you're so good at managing the team, even if times are super hard, you're still able to put the team together, make people work, make it in a nice way. But what I'm kind of like was doing not correctly was really not looking what people really need and what they really want from a business that can help them. And this really started a whole new process in me where I was kind of like feeling very intense changes, because I was firstly feeling, okay, I need to figure out what people need. And I did this by talking to some people of my network. I developed a couple of small SaaS products and figuring out, okay, what people want. And I was feeling so, yeah, I was feeling still so, what is it? What is missing? What am I doing wrong? Because I had a couple of SaaS products and they were great. and I would love to use them. But still, then I had so many problems with people. Okay, how to integrate them into their businesses? How can they use it? How can they integrate them in the processes? How can they teach their team to use them? And like so many things. So I decided to really understand what is it, what you need to have to actually make a company succeed so that people really value it. And so I came across, I'm pretty sure like a lot of people of you heard about him, but I came across this very nice guy, Alex Hormozi. And he was really giving me this super intense understanding of what I was missing and what I was doing wrong. And I had this super big breakthrough in my head where I finally understood, okay, what did I do wrong with my companies? And I started to implement what I learned, and it kind of like blew me away, like how crazy that was, how fast you can turn a business around when you just do these couple of things. And then I realized I talked to a couple of people, and I always thought, okay, maybe I should teach or consult and help people really getting to understand how they can scale their company and how they can do better. Because this is what I was really good at. I was not so good at figuring out, okay, this is exactly what people need and this is exactly what people want, but I was really good at just scaling and helping to understand, do things better. So what I did is I talked to a couple of startups, talked to a couple of companies, and I said, okay, hey, let's do a quick coaching call. I will do it for free, and I will just like go with you through all of the things that you're doing and how your product works, and I will kind of just tell you what I think you need to do to improve it and to make things better. And we really like, it was so great. We discovered like a couple of people they were so in the wrong direction when it comes to their startup, like really how the product was, what they were doing, how complex they also thought the product would be. It was super crazy. Like I can just invite people to just have talk with somebody like me and just reflect together what is it actually that you could do or that you can do. And we scaled a couple of businesses from zero profit per month to actually 10,000, 20,000, like even 50,000 euro per month. And this just in like 1, 2, like sometimes 3 months. And I was really understanding like, okay, first of all, that felt very great because I was helping people doing it. But second of all, I kind of figured out, okay, hey, like more people are stuck in the same situation that I was, and more people need actually somebody that helps them transform their business into a way how it really works. And I wanted to always do a different approach than just like normal coaching, because I think like a lot of people listen to, okay, this is how you should do it, this is how you could do it, this is what you should do, but not so many are actually doing what they are learning in the coaching. So I always had this, I started with this approach to just like really tell people exactly what they need to do. I come in their companies, I help them, I talk to their team, I make things work. So that was pretty nice and intense experience. But I really have to say that one of the main reasons why I do this video is that I just discovered that there are so many companies like this. And I'm located in Germany. I work with a couple of companies in America too. But this is really all around the world. And so I want to work with German companies mainly, but I just want to try to also provide as many information, just like for other people all around the world. And maybe you can use some of these parts and implement it in their business. I mean, just imagine that you could transform your company from having zero profits, maybe even zero revenue, to just like 20,000 in profit, like in a month. And this is really possible. This is just not something that I want to just sell you or just like see. It's just, you have to do a couple of things, tweak the company around. You don't even have to invest much or even nothing sometimes. And you can just like turn the company around in a way where it really focus on creating this value and really focus on saving costs because of the law of scale and the law of niche. And it really helps, really. So yeah, it was kind of a very nice experience so far to do this. So I decided to just like start the journey on recording more videos about it and posting that on YouTube. And I'm really excited to start my series and helping people more understanding how that works. And I'm looking forward to work with more people. I'm looking forward to serve more. It would make me so happy if we can just transform more traditional businesses into actually something where people have more time with their family, where they have more time to enjoy life, where they have more money, where have their when like that they have more security, financial security for their family and for their future. And at the same time having fun and not having a business that is kind of like eating you up instead of helping you. So yeah, this is what I want to do, and I'm excited to do it, and invite everybody to join. Yeah. Wish you the best, guys. Talk to you soon.